Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to my living room. It's Mr. Quinn. Just so you know, I have my whiteboard like I told you about, and today we are going to be taking a look in your Envision books. Yep, these ones, the volume ones that you have at home. We're going to be looking today at page 218. I know that's backwards because of the app that I'm using right now. That's not going to be an issue. So we are on page 218. You can see it on the screen. We are looking at example one, and we're really just taking a look at some things that we've already talked about. We've been writing these inequalities from all those different situations. We talked about the helicopter, we talked about all types of different things. But now we're going to take a look at putting them on a graph. And it's pretty straightforward. So if you look at the situation, it says an inequality uses the symbols of greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to compare two expressions. And we're going to graph that x is greater than 5. Now, if you remember, I talked to you that when we have equations, x is going to equal something. It's something very, very specific and can only be one thing. When we're talking about inequalities, it means not equal. That's what that prefix in means. It's the opposite. So instead of just having one solution, we have an infinite number of solutions for what x can be. And it's any number that's greater than 5. So I want you to take a second to think. What's a number greater than 5? You can say it out loud. It's okay. It's just me and you. Maybe you said something like 7 or 12, 98, 1,213, 45 million, whatever. All of those numbers are greater than 5, so they'd all be true. Now, if we wanted to show that really simply, we can do it on a number line. So we're going to start, and we have these three wonderful steps, and we're going to use this as a reference point all day. We're going to start by putting a circle. Now, we have a choice. Our circle, and I'm going to do a little drawing back here, our circle can be open. I'm going to slide over here. Bear with me, folks. This is my first time doing it this way. Or our circle can be closed. If our circle is open, that means that it is not a possible answer. Because last time I checked, 5 is not greater than 5. If our circle is closed, that means that, you guessed it, it can be an answer. So when we think about our world of symbols, we have things like less than and greater than. They fit with the open circle. Less than and equal to, or greater than or equal to, we use a closed circle. It's that simple. So then we go ahead and we're going to look at step 2. We think of possible solutions. This is kind of something we do mentally. And then we draw an arrow. The arrow is going to go to the right because those are all the numbers that are bigger than 5. So I hope that helps you. What I want you to take a look at in your book right now is this triad. I want you to go ahead and think about how you would graph x is less than 8. Go ahead. All right, so we're going to start by finding 8. And I'm going to draw an open circle on 8. Because if I look at my symbol, it's just less than. And 8 is not less than 8. So 8 can't be one of my possible solutions. Now I need to graph. So thinking to yourself, well, 5 is less than 8. 3 is less than 8. 1 is less than 8. My line that I'm going to shade needs to go that way. Then I'm going to draw an arrow on the end because it goes on forever. I hope this video helps. I hope this makes a lot of sense. We're going to get some practice next.